Hello, and welcome back. Last time we left off, we had literally just finished the entire zone, but off camera, I had intended on just kind of searching every nook and cranny of the zone that we hadn't touched yet, because I still feel like, I don't know, this looks like something we can get to, maybe? And this whole section over here, and this, you know, and we're about to hit all this, but I was like, man, I wonder, is there, like, anything there? Because I would have no way of knowing. This, I assume there's nothing here, because I honestly didn't see a way to get around, but... accidentally stumbled across this, which is, like, its own named area. And I was like, oh, interesting. So it really does seem like there is a lot of, I mean, not even like that was super well hidden, but like it was just so out of the way, and it doesn't even seem like there's a whole lot here. Just a handful of spiders to be killed. You know, nothing spectacular.
Another win, but who's counting?
Still, it's like so odd, you know? Especially considering it's like this is part of the city that they just kind of let fall into decay. I guess, you know, lore-wise, I'm sure there's a justification for that. Oh, look at this, there's even like a door to unbar. Oh, you know what? We touched this door, didn't we? Yeah, and I was like, oh, I guess there must be some other way out through there. Yeah, because we're back out this way. Interesting. Yeah, so everything kind of wraps around a little bit. Somewhat. A chest. You'd think they'd dump a unique in here, but nope, just some normal junk, I suppose. What in the hell? Yeah, and that's if you fall down into the canals. Where's the nearest trader from here? I think I remember where she is. Ow. Gotta love being able to just ignore encumbrance. Dude, it's so fun. Yeah, you can just jump and you're a million times faster. It's funny how this is less frustrating than Starfield's encumbrance. That's actually hilarious.
I knew you...
Sell. Alright, so we've got a bunch of junk that we can dump on her. We've got 3 brigandines? No wonder. Just sell all 3 of those. Sell the plate, sell the dagger, sell the mace, sell both pistols, sell the spear, sell the gambeson. We don't need it. The only thing I think we need is maybe the leather, just in case, but other than that, the rest of this, get rid of the bow too, we don't even need that. I'm just holding onto the greatsword in case I feel like swapping out of the fancy styles, but I'm kind of dead set on it now, I think. But yeah, let's carry on. Like I said, I doubt there's gonna be anything uber crazy on the way out of here. But I wonder, can I like... Ooh, bit of a jump there. I wanted to see if there was any way I could
stand who you're drinking with.
She asked
I could
about
climb the
you again.
walls or something.
She wants to know when you'll re-enlist.
I'm not going back. That's the end of it.
You know how Ludwig feels about waiting.
I don't care.
Never took you for a coward. What, did you want a free ride to the living lands?
Come on, Landry. I don't want to have this stupid debate again.
Look, there's the Imperial Envoy. Maybe he can set you straight.
Ah, Envoy. Excuse us. You can go inside, though.
You needed my perspective on something?
Thank you, but no. I've made up my mind.
Halden, or Hal, as he's going by now, has been personally asked to return to the Steel Garrote, but he keeps turning it down.
I was a good soldier. I did my duty. I'm not fighting under Ludwig again, and that's final.
You served with her before. What changed?
I know better now. I'll always be a Diran. But whatever the Inquisitor is hunting in Wodika's name, that is not me.
The Inquisitor wants to keep this place safe for Adiran citizens.
I can't believe they're still feeding you that. You'll come around someday.
The Inquisitor won't be happy.
Well, that's not my problem anymore, is it?
I'm glad I didn't actually have to tell him, no, dude. He just kind of came to that conclusion on his own. That is one of the things that kind of annoys me about this game, and it sort of sets it apart from the other titles, I suppose, is that you... like, even just something as simple as asking questions is enough to kind of get you through a conversation, whether you expect it to or not, which I think is kind of the biggest issue I have with it, because I'm so used to most other games where you ask a question and it doesn't necessarily progress a quest line or anything like that. It's just, you asked a question. You know, I don't expect that to be, okay, now we're moving on. Like, well, I mean, hold on, I didn't even answer your question, you know? It's like, the game doesn't necessarily care in that sense, which I kind of appreciate because it gives a realistic flow to the conversations, but at the same time... Oh yeah, you can't go up there, that's a hard wall. But, like I said, it's kind of jarring in the sense, because, oh, hello, secret pathway. Look at this.
They confiscated that stuff? It must be worth having.
Oh, and it's a unique. Could have missed out. Wow, that's actually crazy. I damn well could have missed out. Huh. Man, I wonder how many other just minor uniques I might have missed. Just because, like, I didn't even see that one. You know what I mean? Like the
Envoy.
Oh. Can I help you?
Ironic. No. Paradis clearly understands your intent.
You're lucky I'm in a good mood. I don't like being ambushed.
Careful, he could be a messenger. Or this could get interesting.
Adirans are all around us. It behooves us to be discreet. My compatriots have observed your judgment. We have a message for you. We do not give second warnings. Consider this one carefully.
Is it like an actual item that he dumped in my inventory, or is it a thing that I have to read? Envoy, blood spilled is repainted kind. Keep an eye on the trees as your travels carry you from Dawnshore deeper inland. Do not forget this warning. Motherfucker, you killed me first!
We will remember.
Yeah, of course. That's the one thing I don't like, is that in an instance where they are threatening my life, I could just kill him. But I'm not allowed to. Which is odd, because they did give me the option to kill prior. Which, to be fair, it's like, he killed me. Literally killed me. It's an actual miracle that I came back to life. Because there's no telling that I could or not. I know there are some unique items in the shops here that I haven't bought, but the reason I haven't bought them is because I'm not going to be using them. If there's like an achievement or something for collecting all the uniques or some crap like that, or maybe X amount of uniques, because I know there's a bunch that are missable. Like the, what's the word? The guy that was at the bar that we did the quest to, like, collect his necklaces or whatever. Ooh, oh, fast travel point here. Wow. Interesting. But yeah, he had 2 different uniques to give us, and I picked whatever the other one was simply because I thought it would be kind of weird if I took his lucky necklace. I'm like, you got anything else, dude? Like, I don't want to take that from you. Oh, outlaws. Oh, level 2. All right.
Watch the left.
That killed them. Yeah, okay, so I also did some switching around. So I got a couple new abilities that I thought would be a little bit more handy for us. And they certainly seem to be. Hello, another unique in here. See, this is what I'm talking about. Like, if I never walked over here, I never would have found that. That's because I was going to do a bunch of, like, off-camera exploration, but now I'm like, thank God I didn't, because, like, look at all this stuff. It's Steel Garrote gauntlets. Look at that. That's crazy. What do those do? Alright, Steel Garrote. 10% parry efficiency, 20% more stamina. Ooh. What does Blackwing do? Crit chance and crit damage? And Occult does crit chance and shock damage. What does Arcanist do? Essence, parkour speed? Yeah, I'm thinking this is way better, but we will maintain the Blackwing Gauntlet. It's such a nice fit, it really is. I kind of wish it didn't have the long tassels, but, you know, it is what it is. It's very Witcher. It's very Witcher 1 and 2. I like it a lot. What are the boots? We're still wearing Bricklayer? Yeah, those are still kind of the best in class for us, I think. Because Arcanist boots is just movement speed and whatnot. Wayfarers isn't bad. Slowly regenerate health while walking is kind of like really nice. But that carry weight is... And the dodge distance as well is super nice, because that's gotten us out of a lot of situations. More than we realize, I think. Let's check that map. Let's keep walking along the unbeaten path, I guess. In fact, I already see something up there. What the hell is that? Just a random corpse. Interesting. Another camp of Zorps. Might as well rip them apart.
Here we go. Here we go. And roll. Need a better weapon.
Elder Water Beetle, huh? And it just healed to full health, which just means there's Priest.
Worse than raw.
Ooh. Yeah, that combo's wild. Okay, I thought I was well out of that reach.
Worse than raw. Another down.
That's so good.
One for us.
That's actually a really good combo. On-around shield, yeah, a bunch of junk. Man, they're like shark fishing and whatnot, too. It's crazy how they have sharks, like, modeled, but no fish, no nothing out in the water. It's actually kind of nuts. Just eat that right now. Yeah, so that was just kind of like out here. There's just actually not much else to to do, so I guess we'll just kind of climb our way back out, if that's possible. Kinda, sorta. We're just gonna Skyrim our way up this thing. I do want to hit camp, mostly because I have no clue if there's going to be another camp that we can hit. But there is a little Zorup camp over here that we can tear apart real quick. Oh, and I see a big webbed area here. I guess there's spiders, too.
Right behind you.
We sneak up on these guys, maybe? Nope.
All you guys left. Then run.
What's that weird icon on my... Oh, I don't know what that's in. Yes. Oh, he parried me. Come on, buddy. Attack? There we go. Oh,
You're too late.
that's bizarre.
Take a moment, people.
I have no essence. I guess let's see what's going on with the spiders over here. You know what? Maybe we'll wait. We'll make camp first and talk to our teammates, and then we'll actually go forward. Besides, I need to upgrade all my gear. Let's talk to Kai first.
Not everyone warrants an assassination attempt, you know. You should be flattered.
That's an interesting way of looking at it.
What I find interesting is how you handled him. Decisively, I might add. It's a shame. As odd as it sounds, I think he really would have left you alone.
Easy for you to say. I wasn't going to take the chance.
Fair point. You know, you may fit in here better than I thought. That's the kind of thinking that led a lot of people here, one way or another. Living on the frontier does little to cool tempers, but your people have been struggling mightily to impose justice. To Ambassador Hilgard's credit, this is about the tamest Paradis has ever been. In days past, your murder would have barely made the town crier's announcements. Now, open bloodshed is relatively rare, in most corners of the city anyway.
That sounds like progress.
To some. Others, like Eagwolf, see the firm hand of authority closing around their necks. And Ludwig and the Steel Garrote are only making matters worse.
Inquisitor Ludwig's approach does seem excessive.
You're far from the only one to say so. Your ambassador and the rest of the Adiran forces have been dragging the frontier, kicking and screaming towards order and civilization. All the things that half of us moved here to escape. Then, one day, Ludwig and the Steel Garrote show up to reinforce the Adiran presence, and they're as harsh as Wodika herself.
Are you suggesting that Adir enlisted them to do the dirty work? Or that they're going rogue?
Could be both. Judging from that meeting, Ambassador Hilgard and Ludwig don't see eye to eye. I'm afraid that means trouble on the horizon, especially if Ludwig starts operating around him.
I'm here to investigate the Dream Scourge, not mediate between Hilgard and the Steel Garrote.
Like it or not, their differences could make trouble for you, especially since the Steel Garrote is here under Adir's flag. And I worry about what that means for the rest of us.
Something's on your mind.
Just thinking about Claviger Amon. I let him down. I've let a few people down over the years. But I did promise someone once that I'd do my part to look after all of us riffraff who've made a home here. My best chance of doing that is helping you investigate this plague and keep a lid on tensions. And, hopefully, fend off any future assassination attempts.
Glad for the company.
The feeling's mutual. It's nice to share a campfire again. I think that's enough doom and gloom for one night, don't you? Sleep easy, Envoy. As best you can.
Oh. How long have the rebels been active in Paradise?
Rebellion's more like our natural state of being in the living lands. People on the island don't much like being told what to do. In fact, many come here specifically for that reason.
Total freedom sounds nice, until you have to defend yourself from someone better armed.
Paradise used to be a lot more violent. Now, bandits like the Sparrowhawks at least have to limit their activities. Of course, that change has come thanks to Ambassador Heelguard's Adiran troops. And the Stilgarrote. Ludwine and her paladins have been busy in the hinterlands. It's all rumor and speculation, but I don't think they're making your cause any friends.
Rumors of what?
I don't like to gossip.
Since when?
Okay, I like fun gossip. They say she's hunting down so-called agitators, flattening entire settlements that stand in her way. Of course, all the news reaching Paradise is jumbled together. Stories about the Dream Scourge, the Steel Garrote, and the weird happenings that are almost commonplace around here. So it's hard to say what's true.
Sounds like her efforts risk turning people against Adir.
I think you're right. I don't know that these rebels are all that organized yet. But where there's foam, there's rocks, as the saying goes.
Oh, that's all.
Enjoy the ocean breeze while we're here.
You should keep an eye on that scrape on your arm. You don't want it to get infected.
It barely even counts as a scrape.
That's the worst kind of flesh wounds. Lots of open skin contact. Snapflies like the peeled skin. Fog mites love the blood.
I'm sure it's nothing to worry about.
I have some tanglewort in my pack. That you cleared right up.
Okay. If you insist.
You can thank me later. That's what I'm here for. You might want to consider not washing your clothes in sapflower oil.
I hate to break it to you, but regular laundry is a common courtesy when you're traveling with a group.
No, it's fine. If you feel the need to wash your clothes, go right ahead. Just use something else.
Sweat and midday breezes don't count as washing, you know.
Right, so I smell like the wilderness. You people stand out like a tree rat in heat. You've been complaining about the flies, though. They're attracted to the scent of sapflowers.
Thanks, Marius. That's helpful.
Well, don't get used to it.
Look, Marius, if you ever want to talk about anything, you know I'm here, right?
Right, appreciate that, but I'm all right.
If you ever change your mind, the offer stands.
Okay, Amakul, I'll keep that in mind.
Alright, I had to do some laundry, but I guess these guys have been keeping everybody's attention for me.
It's not every day you get to deal with the person who killed you. He killed you, you killed him. Seems like a win-win situation.
I didn't want to do it, but it was the best option.
Your decision, not mine. You hired me to bring you here, not poke at your moral values. Anyway, it doesn't matter what I think. You found the assassin, and you're still alive, which means well done, Marius. Now you're looking towards Emerald Stair. Whole other kind of deadly out there.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, if you think you've seen forests, think again. Emerald Stair is where nature goes to try out some new stuff. The trees there are fertilized by the corpses of people who thought they knew what they were getting into when they got there. But past that is the strange stuff. Ruins, spirits, and other things that you should steer clear of.
Are you thinking of coming with us?
Considered it, sure. I wouldn't be much of a guide if I dropped you off at the edge of Dawnshore and said, good luck.
Good to have you along, Marius.
Good to be here. We've got a bit of a walk ahead of us. You might want to get some rest. Anyway.
I'd love to get your thoughts on our companions.
Companions? It's just Kai, isn't it? As you know, Kai and I have worked together in the past. It's a blessed miracle he never got me killed. Honestly, he's a good guy. A bit too quick to ask questions for my taste, but... Kai's good enough. Tell him I said that I'll cut a hole in your water skins.
Let's talk about Dawnshore.
Right. What do you want to know?
What can you tell me?
Lovely place, as the living lands goes. I advise most people to stay around here if they're looking to settle. Paradise isn't the safest place in the world, but it is the safest place in the lands. Walls and guards go a long way out here. Other than that, you've got bits of forest, grasslands, some caves, cliffs, and all sorts of things to get you into trouble. This is the easiest place to survive in the living lands. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Heard anything interesting out there?
Heard an envoy from Adir showed up and got himself killed. Other than that, nothing. Honestly, I don't listen out for gossip much. I don't know what to tell you.
Any tips for surviving out here?
Let's see. Normally you look for some shelter first. Cut down a few small trees, gather moss to keep the wind out. Nothing too elaborate. With so little tree cover, you want to keep moving. The reeds near the coast make great fibers for rope, so you can lash branches together and make a decent roof. Of course, we're always moving, so we just make a quick camp and carry on. So you don't have to worry about all that. Right. Good talk. By the way,
Wait.
Fior Messiverno, huh? Guess if you're looking for an animancer, that's the place to go.
Is there some tension between Solace and Fior that I should know about?
No. None more than usual. Both settlements are survivors. They just use different methods. Don't spend much time worrying about animancy myself. Never really needed it.
I'm not looking forward to working with animancers either, but they're a resource we need at the moment.
That's fair. Got nothing against them, really. Anyone who can survive and thrive in Emerald Stair has earned some respect. I've led a few people there from Paradise or Thirdborn, and I've almost lost someone on every trip.
Someone's slipping.
I said, almost.
Well, I'm thankful for your expertise.
Just glad I can help. Right, changing the subject.
I'd like to know more about you.
Ask away.
I understand you grew up in Solace.
Yes, I did. The less we talk about that, the better.
Sounds like you and Solace didn't part on the best of terms.
I see. Let's lay this out, Envoy. I don't need to know how many men you've killed to know you're more than capable in battle. Now, we just met, Envoy, and I'm here to do a job. Maybe we'll be best of friends someday, but this isn't that day. Best we just keep things professional.
Oh. Understood.
Thank you. Not everyone accepts that some things are best left in the past.
What exactly makes you the best hunter in the living lands?
Well, I'm one of the very few people who spends most of their time out in the wilds and haven't gotten themselves killed yet. I know the difference between Haybleed toxin and Hytox bloom, which is something you should be really thankful for. And you know the Balorok and the Grinning Balorok?
Not personally, no.
Oh, we've got a real Kamayu here. Wonderful. I am one of the few who have seen a Balrog and lived. Mostly because I had the brains to run the Dragu out of there. We're gonna get you where you're going, Envoy. Alive and with as few blithe tail bites as possible. That, more or less, is all you need to know about me.
What language is that you're speaking?
Same one you are. What kind of blessed question is that? Oh, huh. I see. I sometimes use Lember without really thinking about it. That's what you mean, right?
Well, stop it. What's Limber?
Lember is the language spoken in Solace, though everyone knows Adiran because it's a common tongue. You don't hear Lember much in the rest of the lands. Makes it easy to see which of us are from Solace and which aren't.
Can you teach it to me?
I barely realize I'm doing it anymore. If you want to learn Lember, you'll have to spend time in Solace. And that's not going to happen anytime blessed soon.
Why not?
Because Solace doesn't love outsiders. I can't be more plain than that. I'm sure you'll pick it up as we travel. It's not that blessed difficult.
Something concerned me about how you handled that situation back at the Grinning Balrog.
Oh? Do tell.
Did people walk up to threaten you a lot?
More often than you think. Someone's always trying to get a reputation by going after people who have one. Turns out those of us who have a reputation sometimes came by it honestly.
He seemed to get very upset when he mentioned Solace.
We've already talked about this. I hope this isn't going to be a problem.
No, no problem at all.
Good.
Did you really poison that drink, or were you bluffing?
No, I didn't poison that drink. Even the rankest Nimdude walking doesn't deserve that kind of death. They clearly heard about my reputation and thought I'd do something like that. Question is, why would he drink from that cup?
That is a very good question.
Right. Why do they do what they do? The mystery of the baby wit in its natural habitat. If he was a real hunter, he'd have studied his target and known what I was capable of. Lucky for me, he was just a tourist in need of a good reminder. What do you need?
That's
Right.
all.
Changing the subject?
Yeah, that's it.
Not before I've done some reading.
Does Kai have anything to say about?
You feeling okay? Seems like you've been having some odd dreams.
That's all.
We should be safe enough.
I figured he'd mention
I'll
Fior
take
as well,
watch.
but I guess not. Alright, what can we level up? So this is already fine quality and requires some stuff we don't even have. So the sword we can upgrade, just barely. Yeah, let's do the sword. Fine quality. Boom. And now it's going to require steel chunks and Hylia's Talon, which we have literally none of.
Just in case.
And let me check the stash real quick. So we can put the Gambeson away, because we're not going to be using the Arcanist Gambeson anymore, so we can store that. Save us some carry weight. That's all junk we just picked up that we'll be selling as soon as we show up in town. Yeah, because it's mostly... I need something that has fire. Just in case. It's also because I like the idea of Grimoire Snap, Arcane Veil, and Fan of Flames. Missile Salvo I'm not too thrilled by, but like the rest of this stuff is like, yeah, these are nice. These are good items to have.
What are you grinning about?
Did I pick up any other items that I need to dump off? The boots and stuff we can keep, pretty much, because they have no actual weight. Same thing with all this crap. There's a couple... Have I looked at all of these yet? Celestial Loop, did I... Yeah, I think I have. Yeah. Just making sure, because I honestly can't remember.
Huh?
Alright. What can we upgrade? We can upgrade this. So that's up to its 3rd point there. And we can upgrade this. Just upgrade both of these. To the furthest possible point for each of them before we can't anymore. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, 42% ability cost is wild stuff.
Right. Well, stop it.
That's just how my face looks, Marius. Hey, you got something on your mind? Something you want to talk about?
See? You're doing it now.
Well, now you're being funny.
Oh, gods. I'm just making it worse.
He does. He's got a little question thing.
No offense, but you leave a pretty wide trail, Envoy.
What do you mean by that?
I mean that anyone who wanted to track you down would just have to follow the murmurs and gawkers in your wake. An Adiran official who's new in town turns a lot of heads, especially when they're traveling with a Nim dude like Kai.
What's a Nimdut?
Stick with Kai. You'll find out. Well, we've worked together in the past. It was mostly him crashing blindly through the weeds after I advised him not to. We found your assassin. Maybe I can help you avoid being killed again in the future. My guess is you'll need a guide once you leave Paradise, too. They say I'm the best there is.
You're welcome to join us.
Merci, Envoy. I'll make myself at home. Anyway, enough chat. I'm sure you have things to do.
That's weird. So that was just kind of refreshing the same dialogue we had already had before. Very odd.
Haze, mirrors. We have touched something like your dreams before.
Why do you keep showing up in my dreams?
Our roots entwine, but we cannot linger here long. We must know. A life for a life. A killer's blood billows in the drain, dead like the bear. We do not understand. Was this a mercy too?
Fuck off. I couldn't be sure if he would stop coming for me. I wish things were different.
Eat or bleed. Rule of the wild. We know these shapes. Still. A dam broke. We wept in the dark when your soul slipped away. We feared for you, felt your agony. We could not forgive.
Save that. I might need it someday.
We bide our time. We wait. Wake now. We have tending to do.
Alright. Onward. So we've got this little spider cave that we can check out. Yeah, just not like the god had some serious repercussions for us killing that man. Even though he totally deserved it.
Oh, no, you don't!
Ooh, get smacked.
I think I sprained my shoulder.
Not much in the way of spiders here, it's just generally gross in this area. Oh, can I sneak up on a spider? Yeah, you can.
And roll!
Ooh. What is that? A shadow? I haven't come across one of these before. Shadow or...
Is that all you have? Nice shot!
What the hell were those? The fuck? There's a couple more spiders down here. Might as well take them out. XP is XP after all.
Watch yourselves. Take your best shot.
I blocked. Come on now.
Worth and raw!
Another glorious battle.
So this is kind of just the way up from that side, I suppose. I wonder if I can make my own health potions. That's something I should actually look at in the recipes or whatever. I guess we can go in this weird-ass cave. Some funky shit, I'll tell you what. Hello, another body. Common Grimoire of the Spellblade, another one. Those shadows, though. Like, what the fuck? What were that? What were those? So random. Alright, so now I think we've thoroughly explored the area. For the most part. I mean, there's a couple of spaces here and there, like, up in this region that we haven't really looked at, but I'm sure we're not really missing a whole lot. And if we are, I'll tell you about it. Emerald Stair Gatehouse Beacon. Okay. Hello. Godless Ruins.
Come and get me.
Hello, buddy.
Worth and raw!
Come on, dude. Hello, what is this? Fragment of star metal.
Star metal, if I'm not mistaken. Might want to take that to a blacksmith.
Eh? What? I love how he gave me that coin and I couldn't toss it. Vaulter. Didn't we turn this amulet in? I could swear we did. The Vaulter? Yeah. It's a chunk of metal, it's a regular. You can find an expert forge master that might be able to make use of it, so I probably can't even use that yet. Oh, is this like the totem stuff? Yeah, I totally forgot about those. So I was looking at these, like, some of these have really good perks or abilities, like this one. +2 intellect, +2 resolve is really nice to have. I gotta look into all that totem crap, because I still have, like, no idea how any of that works or functions. I think I really should, probably. Alright, moving on from here. Emerald Stair Gatehouse. And there really don't seem to be a whole lot else. Like, what, I could run over
Whatever's
here.
grown over that Adra doesn't look natural.
Oh. Okay, I guess there is more to this place. Oh, my shadow, huh? What are shadows?
This isn't so bad. The city smells like a tunnel. You cannot escape it even here. But there's a breeze. When it really hits up, you hardly notice. There is also a dead one. Okay, so that's not great, I will admit. But that's rare. I think you could like it here. You know, if you gave it a shot.
Maybe so.
Envoy.
Good luck on your journey.
Huh. Yeah, these two were from an earlier quest, weren't they? From what I recall.
It really is beautiful. Why do I never come out here?
Probably because of all the horrible shadows that are just kind of lurking around. That might be one of the reasons. Couldn't imagine any other reason. Have I gone over this way? Yeah, technically. Kinda, sorta. No. See, this one time, so that's that camp that we got fucked up at that one time. But aside from that, yeah, there's like not a whole lot here. So yeah, we're clear to move on, I think, except for whatever the strangled Adra is. Curious hold. Yeah, like what in the hell did I just walk into? What? Common sword? We'll leave that. Actually, we'll take that so I can sell it. It's only like 6 pounds. Fascinating. Doors that don't... Oh no, this door works. Hello, is this just like a mini dungeon that I've stumbled across? What the hell? Ability on cooldown, fuck. Alright. I was gonna say, what does that lever do? Whoa. That's cool. We can see the drawbridge before we've even seen it. How does a boat even get over here? What? How did you even... That's just stupid. That's that's just silly. Crumbling journal. Activate the essence generator as a strong jolt. Aight. Doesn't really look like there's anything down there aside from that, so I'm not gonna jump down there. Have we gone in a circle? I don't think we have. No, this is different room entirely. There's a generator here too. And now we wait for our thing to come back. That's the only annoying part of the cooldown. Because I feel like it's kind of a little bogus that we have cooldowns on top of Essence. I feel like it really should be one or the other. That's my only real pet peeve. Because it is kind of dumb to have both. So that kind of spat us out. Where? Oh, like directly above?
Something happened here. Birth. Voices. Arms building a wall. The ruins sleep in the field now. The only proof they lived. How do we leave our mark upon the river of memory?
We live on through the relationships that we cultivate.
The trees speak through their roots, a forest greater than its parts. We are not alone. This soothes us.
Just like the Strangle Road. Envoy, you gotta tell me your secret.
The Envoy blacked out for a moment, and now the Audra has flowers on it. Does that about sum it up?
It's making a weird noise that makes me kind of uncomfortable too. Kind of don't like that. I'd like it to stop. Ow. Well, that was a fun little distraction area.
Can't believe we're stationed out here, so far from the city. We piss off the captain or something?
Oh, hush. You're acting like we got sent to Shatterscar from Gallowayne's tusks.
Might as well be. I mean, is it so much to want to sleep in a decent bed with a proper meal in my belly?
Ah, people like you in our ranks, it's no wonder the Adherents are gaining so much ground.
They got a whole little settlement out here. Hello.
Hail, friend. Always nice to see a fellow traveler out here. Where are you headed?
I'm going to Fior Mea Verno.
Truly? Then we're heading the same way. Though Emerald Stair is not my ultimate goal. One of my ancestors apparently grew up in Solace Keep, deep in the Living Lands. I hope to find this place.
Why are you traveling to Solace?
It's my ancestral home. Sure, I may have grown up in Stalwart, but I'm Pagroon through and through, just like the dwarves here in the Living Lands.
If your ancestors left Solace, it isn't your ancestral home anymore.
Some things never change. Whether I'm here or back in Stalwart, it's always the Pagroonen that make me question this journey.
How did you even learn about Solace?
Fair question. Not something you'd expect someone all the way in the White March to hear about, After my grandmother was taken by the Usher, I found her mother's writings, centuries old. They talked about a home her family left when she was just a child, and from that moment, I knew I had to return.
Alright, whatever. What are you selling? Yeah, bunch of junk. She does sell Audra, and Audra is 625. A little pricey. Just a little bit. I will buy your lockpicks, though. Tempted to buy your Audra, but I'll pass. I know we just picked up some more garbage that we can sell you. Like this thing. This. Okay, see ya. Oh, hello. I got more junk to sell you. I'm gonna look around for more garbage that I can sell you. So stupid. It's kind of dumb that there is no, like, theft or anything like that. Like, you literally can just take anything off the shelves and there's nothing they can do about
Would
it.
it kill the Claviger to send us some better food?
You really couldn't have worded that any worse, you ass.
I was gonna say.
What are you talking about?
What do you...
Claviger's dead.
You seriously haven't heard yet? Oh, shit.
Heard what?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
I love her as... Oh, shit. So stupid. Okay, I hear a chest. There's a chest somewhere around here. What a view. The music always seems to know when to pick up when you hit a striking view. As striking as this open and empty ocean can be. Hello. Holy shit, I thought I was about to fall off the fucking cliff. Where is this chest that I'm hearing? Is it like... Is it in the tent? No. Is it behind the tent? No. Is it like up top? Is it up there? The fuck are you even supposed to get up there? Oh, I'm retarded. It's right here. God damn it. Cool. Alright. There's no more stuff to grab, so we'll sell the last of our shit to this lady.
Welcome back.
Yeah. What do you got? Dagger, spear. And you know what? I am gonna buy that Audra just because we're swimming in dough right now. Yeah, thank you. Bye-bye.
Never thought I'd miss the barracks in the city.
Alright, let's actually get a move on and get the hell out of here for once. Finally leaving Dawnshore, moving on to greener pastures. Sick design. I like the ship wheel aesthetic. Oh, really? The gate's actively being lowered. Aye, that's pretty cool. That's a really nice detail.
Hold a moment. They tell me you're going to Emerald Stair. Business or pleasure?
Business. I'm looking into the Dream Scourge.
Well, just remember to cover your mouth, sneeze into your elbow, and sleep with lavender under your pillow. Fair warning, Envoy. Before you showed up, Inquisitor Ludwine barged past me. She was looking none too pleased.
I don't suppose Ludwine told you where she was going?
I didn't ask. The less I know, the better. Anyway, I thought you should know Ludwine's on the prowl. Tread lightly.
As long as she's not on our scent. Hopefully, your handling of Egwolf brought us some grace with her.
You're cleared to pass, Envoy.
Hard wall. Lame. I really wanted to pass through the bridge. I'm not sure what I was expecting with that, though.